Hello, Alin.
Hi, Akir.
How are you?
Yes, this is related to the previous story that the breaking news you just delivered. I'm good.
Yeah. So please tell us and elaborate more. How have the sanctions affected coal prices and stock globally?
Well, it's hitting the record high and also may disrupt global supply, Akir. So the Newcastle coal price, as you mentioned, has broken through 400 US dollars per ton in response to Russian sanctions this week, Akir. It's more than doubling since the start of 2022. So let's take a look at the chart of the Newcastle coal price for a comparison. The highest coal price of the past 10 years came in late 2021. This is to show just how high current quotes are in comparison, Akir. Russian commodity exports were hindered as a result of Western sanctions imposed in response to its military operations in Ukraine, Akir. This has triggered commodity prices to skyrocket because Russia is a major exporter not only for coal but also other commodities. Experts said having to replace Russian coal volumes would result in price shock adhere to global coal markets and coal shortage in Europe. As we can see from the chart here, coal stockpiles in Europe has been at a historic lows while the coal futures surged to record highs. So this is the chart of the price. Very contrast in comparison. And then Russian coal, as we know, accounts for roughly 30% of European metallurgical coal imports and offers 60% of European thermal coal imports are here. It's not that easy to replace Russian coal volumes. Why? Because the primary issue with replacing Russian coal exports in Europe is its reliance on Russia's particular quality of coal. Russia exported an irreplaceable 170 million tons of thermal coal in 2020. And while in 2022, we can see the chart here, Russia is projected to export 171 million tons of thermal coal. But the sanction imposed on Russia will disrupt supply from the coal giant, the third biggest thermal coal exporter in the world. We can see Indonesia on the number one, and then Australia second place, and Russia on the third place as a thermal coal exporter of the world. Experts said military conflict in Ukraine will extend the period of extremely high coal prices, Akir, while for the short-term gain might be positive for coal exporters like Australia and Indonesia. The long-term impacts of Russian sanctions, however, could cripple world economies. Akir, coal wouldn't be the only side effect of the world's latest war either. The world depends on Russia for many commodities. You can name gas, coal, oil, iron ore, aluminum, platinum group metals and zinc, to copper, lead, petrochemicals, and even fertilizers. That's why we see the prices of those commodities also soar, not only coal. Akir, back to you in the studio.
All right, Alin Bradanja, thank you very much for your elaboration. We talk about business, but actually we talk about the impact of war in Ukraine, as you mentioned specifically about the impact of the price of the coal because of this military event in Ukraine. Alin Wiratmaja, thank you very much for your elaboration.
Thank you, Akir.